What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. And today we'll be playing some Vaath because, I'm really sick and tired of seeing, just Golem Vitruvian and, face Vitruvian, aggro Vitruvian on ladder. It's just, it just seems so mindless. You play your Celebrant, your Golem Metallurgist into Dream Shaper with Scion's First Wish, play 4 cards, 3 to 4 cards turn 1, and you have 3 minions on board with buffs, and you have a full hand at the end of the turn. So, and then even the aggro face ones with obelisks, a lot of them run, the Whispers of the Sands, and then the a bunch of obelisks, keep that hand up, which is a little bit more skill involved in terms of placement, but some of them, just add in mindless cards, just a Falcius into Flameblood Warlock, and, just do 7 damage without taking any for 5, which is, kind of concerning. And pretty straightforward in my opinion. If I told my 2-year-old cousin to make that play, or make a play, they would be like, oh, this is what you would do. Because I think it's really simple to play Vitruvian now, really simple. Especially with the Azure Horns, the Azure Summonings, you just drop that, and once you're on 6 mana, you get a ton of minions. Just hope you don't get bent over by Frostburn. But yeah, Vitruvian has so much draw with, just run a really low curve and you're all set. And if you want to run EMP off top and Noshrak, then by all means go for it. But yeah, I think I've just been really sick and tired of seeing it on ladder. But yeah, anyways. Today we'll be playing some Vaath. We will smork the fuck out of them. But anyways, here we are. Flash Reincarnation, Cryptographers. Flash is pretty self-explanatory. Cryptographers is the reason why, because we're going to be running Drogon. 3 Healing Mystics. These are the only 2 drops, technically, we have in our deck. You can count Iridium Scale. It's not a terrible turn 1 play. But yeah, the idea is just buffing up our general as quick as possible with, Cryptographer and Boss Brutality, and, you'll just smoke them really hard. Probably try and kill them with a Drogon. So yeah, that's the idea. Iridium Scale takes advantages of those really small minions, goes great with Boss Brutality. Forces you not to you don't have to use a natural selection as early on in the game. Pylons made me aware of this, and now it's a pretty good point. Boss Brutality allows you to get that early attack boost and able to clear things earlier than you should have, especially early on when you don't have your BBS available. This essentially gives you that +1 attack, which is the same as your BBS. So you'll be able to clear those early drops very early in the game. And the Iridium Scale, if they start to dump their load with all those small golems and whatnot, then you can punish them hard with Iridium Scale after playing Boss Brutality. So that's the idea there. Boss Brutality also goes pretty well with the Drogon, gives you a little bit more attack, so when your BBS does come around, you'll have that extra 2 points of damage that you didn't have before, which could be critical. So yeah, 3 Drogons, 2 Earth Spheres, 2 Egg Morphs, pretty standard healing and control package. No thumpening waves because we are not running Saber Spine Tiger. A little bit interesting though, I would not. This aims to be more control until we can just keep hitting them with our general, so more mid-range mixed with the control. 3 Sunsteel Defenders because it goes great with Flash Reincarnation. 3 Lava Slasher because this card is broken. 2 Plasma Storms because I hate Vitruvian. Or I hate golems. I like Vitruvian. I like the mid-range style of Vitruvian list, but the face ones, the golems, I see it as very mindless. 2 Grove Lions using combination with Iridium Scale, 3 Mechanic Jesus because this card is broken. But it's really strong. So yeah. So the original transcript of this deck was it had Thunderhorns over Drogons and Young Silthars over Cryptographers, and I realized this deck doesn't have as much burst as I would have liked. So that's why I would like to have the Cryptographers. If I wanted more burst, I can run the Tiger Thumpening package, but that would just remove the Egg Morphs, yeah. So the reason why I don't want Thumpening is because I really don't want to take that extra damage that I don't have to, because I'll be hitting a lot. with my face more often than I should. And plus, that 3 extra damage from the Thumping Wave could come into play. So without Tiger, I don't really see a need for it. Anyways, so yeah, that's the deck. Let's go fight some Vitruvians, and just release our wrath. This deck does pretty well against the golems and face ones, because you are able to get those early damage in. The boss brutality stop them from going off. Plus Plasma Storm, just so if they have like Inner Oasis, and they flood the field with a bunch of small minions. Plus, most golem decks are usually running like a hybrid flying Azure summoning type deck. So usually they're not having a ton of minions with 4 attack. Unless they're able to buff, Skywing with Science first, etc. So we really need to worry about that too much. We do have Plasma Storms for that. We have Magmars for Almiras and EMPs. So we don't have to use a Thumping and wait a turn in order to get some more face damage. And that's the beauty of Egmorph. People are like, oh, Egmorph stinks now because of Thumping. I'm like, nah, not really, because Thumping, its effect ends at the end of the turn. Its effect activates at the end of the turn. Or its secondary effect, where it turns it into the 3/3 kin at the end of the turn, where it transforms. Whereas Egmorph, it's immediate. So if you want that little bit of face damage, but you can't get it in, you Egmorph like a provoke minion, and then you drop. You just go face. After you play the Egmorph, you can, especially if you have lethal, and like let's say it's a last ditch effort that your opponent plays Almira to body block and provoke. Drop Egmorph, hit them, and kill them right then and there. Don't have to wait an extra turn, because they can use that extra turn to capitalize. But anyways, we're playing Vanar. Could be Wall. It could be Arcanist. Arcanist is a little scary, but not too scary. Anyways, we have a pretty decent opening turn. I do like the Spirit Harvester, which I think I forgot to touch on. It's great for Gravity Walls, Heartseekers, getting that extra ping damage later in the game, especially that you might need if your opponent happens to buff up, especially in the goal of Vitruvian. If they're able to buff up a bunch of their minions, same with Oplos. Could be that extra ping that you need. But anyways, I don't think we need the Grove Lion. I don't think we need Healing Mystic just yet. And I think we'll probably that's it. Got a Drogon. Oh my god. So Shivers. So I would imagine he's looking to ramp. Flash is nice to have. Cryptographer is pretty good. You could just play Drogon next turn. But I think I would just rather play this ahead of me, right on top. And get rid of that Shivers. Don't allow him to ramp. He doesn't have BBS unless he wants to use like a Cryptographer. This is what I'm talking about next turn. We can do an Iridium Scale at BBS early. And then next turn on 5, we can do BBS Drogon. And we'll be doing a lot of damage there. We'll be doing 8 damage. We'll have 8 attack. So this is great this next upcoming turn. Be able to clear most of what he has, especially if you play something like here. Sentinel. It could be Free Blade. Unfortunately, I cannot reach with Lava Slasher, which is concerning, but I think I'll just throw this away. I don't see myself hitting this anytime soon. Mecantro is pretty good. Could be the Watchful Sentinel. So what I think I am going to do, let's play my Drogon here, see what it is. Come up. It could be Drake Dowager, so I don't want to take the chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass here. This does the one thing, so he doesn't want to Frostburn. Okay, that'll do it. I was tempted just to put it on here so he wouldn't ramp into Frostburn, but that's okay. We do have Lava Slasher this upcoming turn, so that's probably what we'll play. I don't see myself playing this, so. Yeah, let's just start hitting him. In retrospect, maybe it would have been better to play the Drogon on the top, but you know, it is what it is. We do have Vaath's Brutality this coming turn, so we can do some more damage. Do some more damage that way. I'll probably throw away the Flash. It's a hand killer, especially with 4 cards in hand. Let's see. Could also play Mecantor. We could come up here, play Mecantor here, so we don't waste our BBS. Sentinel, okay. Probably a Frigid Corona. Okay. That's fine. Good positioning on his part. Plays around the that plays around you know, my Lava Slasher hitting him. So good positioning on his part. Okay, so let's throw this away. I've got another Decanto. That's pretty good. Move here. Actually, I think here is fine. Let's kill that Sentinel. It's probably Basilisk. If I say so myself. Probably is Basilisk. It could be Dowager. But as of right now, it's most commonly Basilisk. Shimzar. Thunderhorn could stink. He has it. Dex is not bad. It survives the Thunderhorn hit, but we can get punished twice, which actually kind of sucks. So if he has Thunderhorn, then rip. Let's hope it's not Thunderhorn. Because we'll be eating 8 if he does have it. And granted, we can play Mecantor next turn, but I'd really prefer if I don't take 8 this coming turn. Ceiling Trap, okay? Man of Death Grip, right? Alright, so he's down to... Okay, so thankfully that clears this. So we don't have to worry about Thunderhorn that much. I don't see myself playing the Cryptographer. Damn it, Dex. Why are you doing this? Right. So, Sunsteel's pretty good. So what I will do is I'll play my Sunsteel Defender here. Plays around Mesmerize Fisher. Because that's a thing, kind of. Yeah, so let's call that a turn. Got Healing Mystic, that's pretty good. Something we could hold on to. Vaath's Brutality, though nice, I don't think it's what we need. It could give us the attack that we need that makes up for lost turns because we didn't play our BBS on turn 5 or 6 on 5 or 6 cores. So why I didn't take the tile is I really didn't want to play into Fisher. So Dramatic Cold, that's fine. We have a pretty nice natural here if he decides to punch it. Though I could just take the cards off him, right? Could just take the cards off him. Oh, this may seem weird. So I'd rather Mecantor on a turn where he has more minions. So I'd rather hit him here. take the cards away from him. The Eggmorph's nice should he drop something like Ghost Seraphim. Because next turn we can, Eggmorph plus Spirit Harvester, which is not bad. Next turn, Mycantor can win us the game. That's kind of the reason why I didn't want Mycantor there. What plays it over there? Why don't you play it there? To body block? He can body block. But Mycantor should just win us the game. 2 Sentinels. Okay. Alright. So Mycantor wins us the game. Just in case one of them is Free Blade. So. Nice. So you can see the the power of Vaath's Brutality. Able to punish that Spelljammer. Don't have to use a natural selection on it right away. You can just stun it and just go face it. Yeah, I thought he might have been running Dowager, seeing the Spelljammer and like other cards, but that's why I didn't want to punch earlier in the game. Turns out I was correct in seeing that he was running it. So, yeah, not bad. Let's go for another one. Hopefully let's go find some Vitruvian, just take him out. Sometimes we can't have what we want, right? But yeah, Vaath's Brutality is pseudo removal. Is pseudo removal. But anyways, there's Vitruvian, but we'll see what kind of Vitruvian it is. Could be Obelisk, could be like Azure Summoning Golems. Yeah. Flash is nice, especially if you can play BBS next turn. Get rid of the Iridium Scale for now. They do have access to Rashas. Drogon's pretty nice. Vaath's Brutality's, pseudo removal. Sure. Call that turn. Plasma Storm's pretty nice, so we'll probably hold on to that. So let's just move forward. Play our Photographer here. Call our turn. Healing Mystic's nice. I'll probably throw it back, quite honestly. If he has an Ankh, he could use it now. It's not a bad play. Sickle. Okay. So, yeah, throw this away. Really Drogon, huh? Probably just move here. I want to be mana efficient, so I'll play the Drogon here. So if he does have something like Ankh, he won't be able to hit me. Or hit this Drogon. So. Plus I don't even think Ankh would have... I probably should. Maybe I should have played it here. Ankh wouldn't have... he didn't have BBS anyways. I was just thinking he had it because I had my BBS. It's okay. If he has Blood of Air, next turn, that's okay, I guess. Wildfire. Okay. Decides to move there. Okay. I still don't see this flash. This flash could be useful. Move one over here. I really don't care too much about that Exhuming Sand. Throw this Vaath. This could be nice. I like the Sunsteel. Play the Sunsteel here. call this a turn. Not going to use my BBS just yet, because I do have another Drogon in hand, and my BBS doesn't refresh this coming turn. It refreshes the turn after, so I think we're okay in that regard. I did want to take this tile away, so if this mana tile wasn't here, I would have definitely put it here. Blood Bear, that's okay. On the Sunsteel, that's fine by me. Also okay, if he wants to move over there. So let's keep this out of reach. Play this Healing Mystic. I don't see ourselves needing to. So I'm going to move up here. Play this Drogon right. It's a little defensive. Play this Drogon right here, offensively. So if he wants to hit it with his BBS, he has to stand on that tile. And yeah, let's hit him for 8. Or excuse me, 16. Yeah, I keep forgetting I had 2 Drogons on here. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's the power of Drogon. Yeah, a lot of damage. So yeah, if he wants to kill it, he has to stay on that tile, which means we can kill him next turn. This positioning also plays around Blood of Air, so you can't Blood of Air this and have the Dervish come over and hit this. So I think that's pretty okay in that regard. He needs some sort of... He needs like an Elmira, and Elmira would be pretty strong here unless we draw an Magmar. Thunderclap? What? Is this like an artifact only? He hasn't played a minion, I don't think. Interesting. I still think he's dead. Yeah. Could have BM'd and like, you know. Interesting. I had a feeling that's an artifact only sock, which is kind of concerning. You can do that with Revo because you have Heartseekers and you have better artifacts, but with sock, not so much. Your only really outs are like Elmira healers, but if that gets answered, you know, we're in a real tough spot. So yeah, we got our heat off on the Vitruvian. Not the Vitruvian that we would have liked to have played, but Vitruvian nonetheless. So yeah, guys, apologize for the lack of upload yesterday. I will be uploading consistently the rest of this week. Internet should be intact and functioning properly. So if you enjoyed the episode, guys, please leave a like. I really do appreciate it, and let me know your comments down below. I do read them all and try to respond to them all. So I really thank you for your feedback there. And yeah, happy Tuesday, guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.